Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Amber Nestor with TennesseeLandAndHomeStore.com. I am leaving the property at 425 Ashe Cabin Hollow Road in Harriman, Tennessee. We just got some quotes from local contractors, Botkin, that's B-O-T-K-I-N, and I'm really excited about the vision we discussed for the property to get it finished out. The seller has been contemplating finishing out the property beginning that project around November 1st. However, we might end up doing it sooner, and I'm hoping we agree within the next few days to start that project now, because I personally, selfishly, just want to see it done. It would look so beautiful, and I think the vision that I've discussed with the seller and also with the contractors is absolutely gorgeous for the home. We have had a ton of showings at 425 Ashe Cabin Hollow Road. That's Ashe, A-S-H-E, in Harriman, Tennessee. You can look up the photo gallery for that property on REALTOR.com, Zillow.com, in the MLS, and on thousands of other websites as well. There's also many videos about the property and the acreage attached. That's 7.75 acres attached, which zoning has confirmed you may attempt permitting for up to 2 homes per acre, potentially 14 to 15 homes in total. The current home that's there has on the main level 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and an open kitchen, living room floor plan, and a big basement that we'd like to see finished out, for a total of approximately 2,088 square feet. Big, open, grassy private backyard, an old 3-bay carport and an animal enclosure, front porch deck style, a large back deck. Super cool property. Deer in the yard, very close drive to everything convenient. As you can see while I'm driving and talking, I've already approached the brand new QT gas station that just opened a few days ago. And then up here at the light, past this light, if I take a right, Kroger and Lowe's and Weigel's are immediately in front of me, but I'm gonna take a left to head home, and on the way home I'm gonna pass by the office for Botkin Construction. So as you can see up here on the right, that's that big shopping center with Lowe's and Kroger and many other restaurants and businesses and gas stations and conveniences, banks, etc. We're gonna take a left here. There's the Weigel's right over there. Kingston City Park is about 2 minutes that way. Roane County Park on the lake is about 3 minutes to the right. Over here on the left, we're passing Bunch Marine, and they have a new expanded multi-level storage unit for your boats. You might want to call them if you're looking for a storage space for that. And just shortly up here, we will be approaching the Botkin office, as well as Kingston City Park on the lake. The best gas prices in town are usually at the Icon, guys, right here at the edge of Bluff Road, so check it out. Here on Pickle Bridge over the Clinch River, which connects to the northern section of Watts Bar Lake area, there is a beautiful view. If you've never visited Roane County, I really encourage you to come stay in town, get yourself a lakefront Airbnb, and spend some time exploring, because this is a beautiful place with tons of waterfront access, parks, TVA land, TWRA land. There's just a lot of beauty to enjoy. Smokehouse Bar and Grill Barbecue is here on the left if you are looking for some barbecue today. And right here on the left is the Botkin Construction Service office, a beautiful office. And then right around this curve is Kingston City Park on the lake, which is connected to many miles of hiking trails. Let's get out here, partake in the beauty for a minute, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about what really impressed me with Botkin Construction today. All right, so let's enjoy this beautiful view while we talk for a bit about the vision for 425 Ashe and about Botkin construction. So I'm hoping over the days ahead, they're going to be providing us with a really detailed estimate, cost estimate for finished work on the property. So there's really 4 potential things to consider with finished work on the property. Number 1 is finishing out the main levels renovations. Number 2 is finishing out the basement level. And then 3 and 4 would be the front porch and the back deck, redoing those potentially. But the biggest priority is the interior. The vision that we've talked about, that the seller and I have talked about for the interior, it's got an open living room, kitchen, floor plan, and 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Then the basement level, replacing the garage door with ceiling to floor windows, sliding glass, a big entertainment space, and then also a laundry room, bathroom combo down there. So 2 gentlemen I met with Botkin Construction today, we walked around the outside of the property, we walked around the inside, upstairs and downstairs, talked about lots of different options from high end to low end to median end as far as materials and cabinetry, flooring, just everything you could think of. And I could tell that they were very knowledgeable and very experienced. They've done a lot of business for themselves and they've done a lot of business for others over the years. They would bring up and point out things that I didn't know, and I'm pretty knowledgeable, so that really impressed me. They were very honest and frank, but also in a professional kind of way. I really enjoy people who are really honest and frank. I'm not the type of person to be offended. I like to know the facts. I like to figure things out, and I feel like being honest and frank is the fastest way to do that. So they were like honest and frank in a way that was just authentic and real, but also professional. I really appreciated that. A lot of people do not realize when you're dealing with contractors, it's just very important to take into consideration how much travel they do and what all goes into their business model. So that's something I have a lot of appreciation and respect for. My father was a really hardworking guy, and he worked on oil rigs, and he worked a lot of night shifts, and he worked in factories. I watched him build our family home as a child in southern Louisiana. Then when we moved to Tennessee, when I was around 7 or 8, I watched him totally renovate our home in East Tennessee. And I saw the work that went into that, you know. Then later on, a gentleman I was married to named Matthew Gregory, I would go with him to job sites a lot, watch him do renovations and electrical and all kinds of things. He now does residential and commercial construction and electrical all over the southeastern United States, and I think they might be sending him a little farther abroad now sometimes too. So I've spent my life observing, appreciating, and studying land development, construction. So I think I kind of look at these things from that perspective of experience. But for me to say that I was impressed with Botkin Construction is a high compliment. So I think it's worth taking some time to say thank you to them for taking time out of their day to come out and discuss the vision for this property. Once I get some itemized quotes from them, I'll be putting it in the supplemental documents area in the MLS so that no matter what buyer agent you're working with, you'll be able to request those supplemental documents. If you are independent as a buyer and you don't have a buyer's agent, you're allowed to contact me directly as the listing agent for 425 Ashe. Again, that's 425 Ashe, A-S-H-E, Cabin Hollow Road, Harriman, Tennessee. And I can provide you anything you need about the property directly. But I think that is all for now. It's a gorgeous day at Kingston City Park. I think I'm gonna finish up a couple mile walk here and then get back to my home office. Check back to see more. I'm excited to see what the seller says. Is he gonna wait or is he gonna go ahead and finish the house now? We shall see. So, have a great day.